Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. This is part 2 of 2. This is going to be more about the food research, about you Shia. I'm going to use the pendulum. I'm going to show you some of the notes I took about food research. So this notebook is almost filled with my spiritual ascension. And I just found out that I have a notebook clip. I clip it to the page that I should be doing this. Clip to the page where I finished. This has some of the ghost points. I'm still doing the ghost points, and I put some quantum healing codes stickers on after several days of not, and I noticed a difference, especially my ankle. The ankle typically will go every time I do any Lumerian technology and other things. So I put a sticker right on that ankle bone. So I have lots of grocery ideas from last month that I can look at, and I was wondering where that went, and it was in this notebook. So I've been starting to take the Kroger herbs again. I'm taking a lot of that dandelion liver tea for my liver. I was doing a lot of the kidney rakia yesterday. And in order to make my new grocery list, I found all of the things and was reminded of all the things from all of my food research I did this month that I would forget to remember. So, for example, I saw something about seaweed, and so then I wrote down the nori sheets with miso soup because I really like nori. I really like miso soup with seaweed, and I put a little cayenne pepper in it. And last night I was reading books, Southern Country Cookbook, Fine Old Recipes, and this More with Less cookbook. I didn't finish. I was getting too tired. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock, and so I stopped. But this, I am extremely excited about this Internet Archive cookbooks and home economics. If I would have known about this cookbook archive. So I'm really, really happy about the Internet Archive. I'll tell you, I have food research to show you before I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you about the Internet Archive, cookbook and home economics. There was 10,000 books, and now there's 12,000 books. So at the time that this comment was written on Reddit, it probably had 10,000 books, and they've added 2,000 more. So it says there's an online archive of over 10,000 vintage cookbooks free for the browsing. A friend told me about this website, and I started poking around. 2 weeks later, my list of cookbooks that I want to borrow is getting longer every day. It's the Cookbook and Home Economics collection of the Internet Archive. It's a large digitized collection of books and pamphlets on cooking, home economics, assembled from several American research libraries. So I'm not going to read the whole thing. However, it's going to be someone with AI is trying to change my wording to try to attack you, Shia. So when I cut off some of my sentences, that's what's happening, and I don't usually explain it to you. So I'm going to show you the food research. I have food research photos from last night that I took on this phone, and I have the food research that I haven't shown you from a couple days ago or a few days ago that I need to show you. So I'm going to start with that. So when I make my grocery lists, basically what I do is look at my recipe title keeper notebooks for ideas of what I want to eat for the month. And I was going to show you some of the titles of, I looked at these, I wrote down, I looked at this YouTube account and wrote down many of the titles of the YouTube account, 184 of the titles, that explains, a lot of the titles explains what's going on. All these metaphysical words: cord cutting, nanotechnology, implants, entities.
Attention St. Teresa residents, we wanted to let you know that elevator 3 just went down. If you don't need to leave your apartment, please do not leave. We only have one working elevator. We already called the species. They're on their way. They should be here within an hour. Residentes de Santa Teresa, queremos avisarles que el elevador número 3 se descompuso. Solo tenemos un elevador. Si no necesita salir de su casa, por favor no salga. Ya hablamos a la compañía del elevador para que vengan a arreglarlo y van a venir como dentro de una hora. Gracias.
I really like that they do that. I really like that. And there's 3 elevators in this building, and one of them's shut down permanently, and I believe it's because they can't monitor 3 elevators, and there'd be too much because they're trying to monitor the criminal activity, and having 3 elevators there wouldn't be enough cameras. There wouldn't be enough security cameras and security guards to be able to catch it all. I finally figured that out. A telepathic supporter told me after like a year and 8 months living here. So there's all of these things, these subjects that I really wanted to look up. Psychic attacks, nanotechnology, cord cutting, kinesthetics intelligence. They're playing with my voice, Shia. I'm not smiling either. They play with my facial expressions a lot, Shia. I'm more possessed than I actually look. They try to make it cover it up extremely. so they can get away with more crime. Spiritual attacks, dimensional states of consciousness, restoration of original blueprint, gang stalking, organized stalking, AI drones. Do you know there's AI drones with facial recognition? Well, I know about that because there's some kind of AI that happens where if I see people, they try to like link them to people that attack me or that are from my past to try to harass me. Be like, oh, they look like them. Releasing trapped grief in the body, imposter spirits, occult sacrifice, so the person that handles this account might not be good. However, because a lot of these accounts, they will try to act like they know what's going on, but then the actual I can't explain it right now. Targeted individuals, AI implants, nanobots, microchips, invincible shield, soul retrieval. I mean, all of these titles have everything to do with what we're going through, Shia. And to be able, obviously, if you have all this information, typically, a lot of souls don't have access to all of this information and know it, or could actually have be able to collect all this information. So now I'm going to talk about the food research. So I'm going to talk about you soon, Shia. I just looked at your photo, Shia. You have a lot of power, Shia. So now I'm going to show you the food research. Butterscotch brownies. I think I might have showed you this one. These are date muffins. Dates have something to do with high energy. Butterscotch buns. Here's another photograph of those butterscotch buns. Those buns with the butterscotch sauce. I'm not feeling that good today. Ice cream jello. So they mixed jello with ice cream. I'd like to try that. That looks good. This is jello ice cream pie. So they put the jello ice cream in a pie crust and they put fruit, cut fruit. This is peach jam. I haven't ate a lot of jelly or jam in my life, but I think it would be good for breakfast with toast. These are mincemeat little pastries and pies. Mincemeat. I've had mincemeat once or twice and I really liked it. I think I've tried a mincemeat pie before in the holidays. This is mince pie mixed with whipped cream. Mince whipped pie. So mince pie mixed with whipped cream. This is the original Toll House cookies. The original recipe. Original Toll House cookies. My spine's a little weak. I think some of this problem is scrunching down. I think my back and spine is weak from the paralysis. I especially noticed it after cleaning yesterday. I had a hard time sitting up. I do have some paralysis in my back. I know I do, in my spine. Marshmallow cream fudge. That sounds really good to put marshmallow and fudge. This is tomato soup, barbecued franks. So sliced up frankfurters in a tomato sauce over spaghetti. That sounds good. Here's fruit cake cupcakes with those glazed fruits. I've only had glazed fruit once in a while. I didn't think it was that great, but I haven't tasted in a long time, so actually probably tastes better than when I tried it. I'd like to make a cupcake with glazed fruits. That looks good. Here is chili roll-ups. So they made some kind of a thin cake, but we could get tortillas, put the chili in the tortilla, and then put the cheese, or the melted cheese on top. And lemon marshmallow poke cake. That sounds good. Creamsicle marshmallow gelatin salad. Orange creamsicle. Jello salad. Creamsicle marshmallow gelatin salad. In regards to the food poison, I don't think that that person that possibly did that to me would get in a lot of trouble, because I'm not dead and I haven't seen a lot of white spots. So I just want you to know, I'm not giving anyone a hard time. around me because it's very dangerous to do that, and I don't think that it's going to be extreme, because I believe it's possible that I developed immunity to the bacteria. And I've seen a comment before about that happening. The stroke is way worse than the food poisoning that I got. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Here is Venetian Mallow Torte with cubed Jell-O, whipped cream, marshmallow fruit loaf. That looks good. I've never tried that. This is, you know how they have pineapple upside down cake? They have the peach upside down cake. That looks good. This doesn't really look good, this potato mold. However, look at that bread. You know how you see in the bakery the rolls of bread? They took a knife and sliced it for sandwich slices, and they did a specific pattern. Oh, here it is. I've never seen that before, the way they slice that bread. Here is... Why did I take a photo of this? Oh, instant cheese sauce. And I never knew that Campbell's had cheddar soup. So in order to make the cheddar cheese sauce, you put the cheddar cheese soup with milk, and then you heat it slowly. And then you put shredded do you put shredded cheese in it? No, you don't. This, there's a reason why I was going to show you this, but I forgot. Well, this doesn't look good, fish with tomato sauce. However, I like the idea of baking fish in a tomato type of sauce. Asparagus Venetian. This has asparagus with French onion soup mix as the seasoning. I think that's a really good idea for asparagus. There's just a lot of, some of these things are a little bit have too much salt. That's the only problem. Spuds a la elegant. And I'll tell you the reason why. I'll tell you what they put in these mashed potatoes to make them taste good. I gotta stop this video. So in these mashed potatoes, they put cream cheese in it to make it taste better. Chopped onion, chopped pimiento, and a 1 beaten egg. It's probably some salt. They didn't put salt. Hot mashed potatoes. This doesn't really look that good, but I like the super Swiss steak. They put like the steak in a soup. That's a good idea, to put steak in like a soup in like a low bowl to eat as like a sauce for the steak. They keep on telling me I'm not saying these photographs look bad. It looks fine. Skinny brownies? It says brownies that are thin. I think that's a good idea for a brownie to make it put the baking in, when you put it in the baking sheet, you make a thin layer for the brownies to cook. This actually looks pretty good. Lunch for brunch. They'd have to toast the bread first to make it so it's not soggy, but they put hash brown, then they put a layer of cheese, and then they toasted it. Oh, and before they put the hash brown, they added diced pepper to the hash brown. Before they put the hash brown, they put mustard on the toast. Holiday happiness cake. Black Forest cherry cake. I had that in childhood and I really liked it. It was my favorite cake with the cherry filling in the cake. I'd like to make that sometime. This is a good idea, making lime jello and then putting crushed pineapple on top. I'm going to stop this video because it's possible they're going to knock on my door because I'm hearing them say leasing office. So now I'm going to talk about you, Shia. This peach waffles with canned peaches and whipped cream. So I'm going to talk about you now for a couple minutes, Shia. I'm just going to go really quickly down the list. Shia, you're my protector, you're fun and cute, you're so handsome, Shia, and you're loved by me, Shia. We have a strong telepathic spiritual connection. You're very healing, you're very guarded, you're very adventurous, you have a sensitive side, Shia, and you have morals, and you're conscientious, and you're a very spiritual person, and I love your name, Shia. I love your name. You're so talented and tender-hearted, and you're not a crowd pleaser, and you're very honest. And I've been listening to you. I listened to your video on loop, Shia, and I have you right here. It helps me so much having your photograph near my heart. And you're very perceptive, Shia. You can't wait to go to the vortexes with me. And we are committed to each other, Shia. You're very balanced and extremely strong. You have a strong personality. And you're tough, Shia. And you have your guard up. You're very sensible. You're very cautious. And you're staying safe so that you don't put yourself in danger. And you're going through unbearable torture, Shia. And you've been told, I've been told that you're following Lumarian instructions. hundreds of times, Shia. Lumarians remind me when I get sad that we're not together yet. So I'm going to show you, so I'm going to make a video tomorrow. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.